You are in for a real treat. Happy holidays and welcome to Christmas at Dollywood. I'm Anna Kooiman.
And I'm Greg Rowles. Snuggle up with your favorite blanket, grab your cup of hot chocolate, because for the next hour, we're going to experience Dollywood.
6 million twinkling lights will be lighting up your family's faces right alongside ours.
Lots of music, lots of fun, lots of rides.
And we just might meet the big guy, Santa Claus. Plus, our special Christmas correspondent, Adam Wartzel, is going to be out doing fun things outside of the park while we're here.
And it's coming up right now, Christmas at Dollywood.
Originally called Silver Dollar City, the park was renamed in 1986 and the magic of Dollywood started. Born and raised near this spot in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, Dolly always knew she would eventually use her success to bring something big back to the area. And she finally did. Today, Dollywood remains one of the largest employers in the area, employing people who all love Dolly's message and take pride in the park she created. The park still maintains its magic and traditions today. From the sweet smell of homemade cinnamon bread as you enter the park, the extravagance of architecture, the landscape, the relaxing sound of mandolins and banjos, and the sound of craftsmen's hammering away at work. But there's one sound you can hear from anywhere in the park. The sound that started it all.
Our Cinderella here that we're running today is a 1938 model, so she was built in 1938. Our 192 Klondike Katie, she was actually built in 1943, so she's a little bit younger than Miss 70 here, but they are both veterans of World War II.
And why is she called Cinderella?
Well, that's what her name when she come here back in 1977. She arrived here at the park and Cinderella was her name and that stuck. She eats about 5 tons of coal a day and she'll drink up to 5,000 gallons of water a day. The tender actually holds our coal in the center, and along the outside holds our water so that we can actually use an injector and we'll feed the water from the tender into the boiler when she gets hot or when she gets thirsty, and this one is very thirsty.
Bye David, bye Bradley, bye Russ.
And how fast does Cinderella go?
It varies from engineer to engineer. Usually around...
Have you got a lead foot?
I've got the lead foot out of all 3 of us. Around 12 to 14 miles an hour around here.
What does it feel like to be the engineer here at Dollywood?
It's awesome. It's awesome. Being the first female engineer, I feel like it is an inspiration to, I hope, to many, and especially to our young females.
I was talking to somebody else that works here at the park. He said depending on the whistle or the rhythm of the train, sometimes he can tell me which locomotive is on the tracks. Can you do the same thing?
Absolutely, 100%. Cinderella is a little bit shorter and wider, and she makes a really deeper sound. Her whistle's a little bit deeper. 192, she's like a louder, much high tone.
I don't know if they told you this, but I can make the train like a whistle. I can make a whistle like a train.
Oh, you can?
Can I try it?
Yeah,
Let's
go
see
ahead.
if it matches Cinderella.
Go ahead.
Whoa, whoa!
A little more deeper.
Okay, look, you got it. You said lower, like this. Whoa, whoa!
Okay, you do 70 and I'll do 192
Okay,
because
okay.
I'm higher
Okay.
pitched.
Whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa!
Nah, you need to go deeper. I need to go higher.
I'm going train. I'm going to go train. Whoa, whoa!
If you thought World War II trains were the only thing Dollywood keeps on track, think again, because there's another sound you can hear from just about anywhere in the park. And more. The Dollywood skyline sure has changed since 1986, and it's no secret why. There are a lot of roller coasters, but there is one roller coaster that will have you looking straight up as you first enter the park. Built in 2015, it debuted as the fastest wooden roller coaster in the US. Every year, enthusiasts from all over the world travel to Dollywood just to ride it. And today, it's our turn. I give you Lightning Rod.
Gosh, I'm a little nervous about this
I
one.
can tell it's written all over your face. You're gonna scream, aren't you?
Maybe just a little bit.
I mean, this thing goes 73 miles an hour, multiple 90-degree bank turns, and designed to lift our booties out of the seat. Extra air time.
Okay.
You gonna be okay?
No.
No, how about this? Whoever screams first has to buy the picture.
You're on.
Let's go. Let's do it, okay.
Whoa, man, that was so incredible.
I cannot believe you were going so fast up the hill. I've never done that before in a roller coaster.
We gotta
Wow.
find more.
A heart song melody plays like a symphony, the sweetest music I have ever known. A song of joy and pain, the mountain angels sing, a bittersweet refrain of my Smoky Mountain home. Heart song.
And to think, Anna, that Dolly got her beginnings in this humble little place.
It's pretty cool. So this is a replica of her childhood home. They built it in 1986 when they built Dollywood. And her brother, she was one of 12 kids, he's the one who actually built this thing.
Yeah, and I was reading that her mom decorated this based on Dolly's memories of what it was like growing up in the cabin.
Yeah, they really didn't have a lot, but they had each other. It's kind of like her favorite song, Coat of Many Colors, that she wrote for her mom. She realized they didn't have a lot, but at least they had each other, and that should be enough.
And to think of having each other being 12 siblings growing up in the same small space, I think it made her appreciate where she is now, her humble beginnings, and able to give back to other folks.
Yeah, she has such a star in the sky now, and she's brought so many stars to life as well, encouraging so many young girls to believe in themselves.
Yeah, I just came to sing about my Smoky Mountain Lodge. Heart song. Yeah. Thank you, thank you.
This is really a slow down and savor the moment, just enjoy the beauty and the hospitality of what we are proud of here in the South and specifically in the Smoky Mountains.
If you come and stay here, you just feel like you're home. Is that the feeling that you get?
Absolutely. Well, that's what we want guests to feel, like they're being welcomed into Dolly's Southern Charm home. This has been her dream all along. She will tell you that back to when she first had this idea, she wanted to bring people to her Smoky Mountains. She wanted to inspire people and let people see what has inspired her all of her life. And so she's wanted people to come and stay and get to know the area.
As much as I love the theme park, you don't actually have to go to the park to just have a vacation now.
That's right, and that's what exactly we want people to feel, is that you get to slow down.
So we have a killer breakfast buffet, yes. Movie nights, this amazing pool.
We have something very special here at Dollywood's DreamMore Resort and Spa. Dolly has already decided this is going to be her last song release. It's going to be released on her 100th birthday. Wow. So she's already recorded it, and it's in that box. It's in there, which is kind of cool, with the technology birthday. So the instructions how to get to it and everything. So no one knows the contents of that song except Dolly and the person she recorded with. Our newest edition is Sweet 1986. You can experience Dolly's tour bus for yourself.
That is so
It's
cool.
really cool.
Well, we could continue talking about it, but I happen to know someone who is experiencing that right now. Anna, are you channeling your inner Dolly?
Absolutely, Adam. There may be 300 magnificent rooms inside the DreamMore, but this is where you're going to want to stay if you get the chance. Everything oozes Dolly Parton, from the butterflies here on the gate to the pink writing Dolly, Sweet 1986, named after the year that Dollywood was founded, here nestled in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, at the foot of the Smoky Mountains. Now this bad boy, or bad girl as we should say, spent 15 years with Dolly Parton, traveling across the United States, mostly from Tennessee to Los Angeles, 360,000 miles. I can't wait to go inside. Let's check it out.
Sometimes a girl's gotta do just what she's gotta do. And putting on some lipstick and slipping on them high heel shoes.
So the style is described as boho chic, from the brilliant colors all around to the wild hand-painted murals on the wall, the glitz in the granite countertops, the sequin pillows, the velvet and the velour. But I have to say, walking on, I was a bit surprised, and I think most people are. We associate Dolly Parton with Southern charm and elegance, but she sees herself as a gypsy on the road. In fact, this gypsy on the wall is what surprised me the most. Dolly spent so much time on the road, so they wanted this to really feel like home. In fact, they put in a full-size refrigerator, but in order to do it, they had to take out the windshield. Good night, sleep tight. This is where Dolly's guests would stay on the road if she ever had them. Now, normally on a tour bus, there are 6 bunks, 3 on either side, but of course Dolly needed a little bit of extra closet space. So come check this out. The little girl in me that loved to play dress up is absolutely fangirling over this. How amazing would it be to put these glitzy gowns on for New Year's Eve? And oh my goodness, the red bottom Christian Louboutin shoes, the pink, the glitter, the red. Wow, I'm in absolute heaven. It does feel a bit like a museum here. Right here, you see 4 of Dolly's wigs showcased. And you know what is really interesting? The staff at DreamMore tell me before this Sweet 1986 was turned into a hotel room, she would prefer to stay here because it felt like home rather than staying in one of the fancy hotel rooms. You know, she could come let her hair down or take her wig off. All this holiday merrymaking and life on the road can be exhausting, yeah? Greg, if you need me, you know where to find me.
It is amazing where your nose leads you when you start walking through Dollywood. Mine led me right to the gristmill right here, and there's a reason why, because it's not smelling any better than where we are right now at the gristmill with the Director of Culinary, Aaron Banks, along with, I've been up here so many times, Aaron. This has become a staple of the park for millions of people, really.
It is like incredible goodness.
You really can't leave the park without having a loaf with you. And I was talking to some of the folks that were making the bread. They said they can get here quite early.
We have 2 groups because we sell it here at the gristmill and also at the bakery. So our bakery group gets here at 4 a.m. and our gristmill group gets here about 8 a.m. in the morning just to start the process.
Okay, so they come in and they're kneading the dough.
It's a yeast dough. So what we do, we needed, and then we score it. And then we dredge it in some butter and cinnamon sugar. We let it proof for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then we bake it for about 30 minutes. And then it's ready to go, and people are just loving it. The long lines of people just to buy it and take it home with them. It's unbelievable.
Is there a secret ingredient that goes into one of the loaves?
Absolutely, Anna was right. Love. That's
Okay.
what it is.
She also stressed the point that when it comes to the food at Dollywood, no calories.
Absolutely, yes. We want to take you out of the everyday world and then bring you into the Dollywood world.
Right now, I think we should see if the proof is in the pudding there, and get some of our own.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron. I know that you've probably tasted thousands and thousands of these.
Many.
All right. You have to get off a big. You can't just eat a little bit.
No, not at all.
Oh my goodness! My compliments to the pastry chef. Woo, woo, woo. I'm really good at eating. Let's see if Anna Kooiman is really good at making ornaments.
When traveling, I love bringing home little treasures for the kids. Do you do that? We are in Craftsman's Valley, where you can do everything from painting to woodworking to candy making. Let's go find some goodies for the loved ones on my list and yours.
Singing out loud while he's making your toys. All the best gifts for the kids to enjoy. Naughty or nice, which have you been? He'll tell Santa about the things he's seen.
Hello, Joe. Thanks for welcoming us to Dollywood.
How are you today?
Fantastic.
Oh, good.
So tell me, how does this all work?
Okay, it's pretty easy. First thing, you decide if you want stripes or dots.
I'm going to say dots.
Okay, and which color? You get to choose some colors, three colors?
3 colors. Well, it's for my little girl. She loves pink and purple. So can we sort of do this combo here?
Okay.
Thank
Now we'll get this mixed up.
you. Okay.
Okay, now you want to select a mouthpiece from there. So put the big end on this tube.
Big end on the tube.
All right, I'm going to get the glass out of the furnace. It sits inside the furnace. It's about 2100 degrees. Okay, it's about the consistency of honey. You can see if we don't turn the pipe, it'll drip
Yes,
off.
you have to be very coordinated, don't you? How long have you been doing this, Joe?
37 years.
So this really is an art.
Let it stretch a little bit.
Okay, let gravity do some work here. And we'll pipe me through and let Anna do some work here as well.
Start to blow.
You ready for me? Okay, here we go.
Keep going, you're doing great.
I'm running out of air, I'm running out of air.
Keep going, take a breath. Okay, that's great. We're gonna add a loop on the top.
Okay. Give a little clamp.
Okay, what we're going to be doing is we're going to make one of them dinner bell triangles like we got on display. It's
All
real
right.
simple. I'm going to bring this up to about 1800 to 2000 degrees.
Okay.
Okay?
1800 to 2000 degrees,
Yeah.
that's nothing. Piece of
Nah,
cake.
it ain't nothing at all. Okay, you just want to flatten it out like that.
Okay.
Your turn. Come on. Good job, good job. Okay, stop. Okay, you see that triangle hanging up there? It hangs from a hook, so we're gonna make the hook right there now.
Okay.
This is the hardest part of the whole thing. You see that notch right there? Yep. That's where I marked it. That's where the pin's
Wow,
gotta
it's
be.
just little sparkles. It's so cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna set it right on the pin.
Pull it around.
Pull it over
Really?
here.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Keep on, keep on, keep on. Little more, little more. Whoa. There's your triangle.
Wow. Kids, dinner.
Yeah,
Thank you, John. You want to come over and cook dinner for us, too?
No.
We're going to start with the lightest color, and you picked out the multicolored green.
Yes, let me show you my inspiration.
Okay, which
These
one
are
do you
very
want?
festive.
Okay, we're going to start with the yellow all the way down
All
and
the way
back
down.
out. All the way in and out.
Okay.
In
And how long?
out.
Oh, just in and out
In and
multiple
out.
times.
Nope, just one
Oh,
time.
one time. All the way in. You coach me. Tell me when to bring it out.
Right back out.
Right back out.
So that gets your top light green.
And
keep going.
In.
Right about there.
And out.
That's it.
Just one time?
One time.
That's it? Okay.
And that, say, gets you.
So
you
now
want
we're
it
kind of that
darker?
middle color.
Yeah, you
Yes.
want it darker?
We'll do it one more time. In and out.
Back out.
Okay. And then to make it even darker, what, you just do it a couple more times, or you put it
Gonna do it a little bit of
in the
black.
black? I never would have
Just
guessed
one
that.
time.
Okay.
Because you don't want it to be completely black. This will just make it
Oh,
dark,
Marilyn, it
dark green.
already looks so pretty. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, so just
part of the way.
teeny bit in,
A little bit more.
A little more? Okay.
Yeah, do it. There you go.
How much do you love working at Dollywood?
I love it a lot. I drive 76 miles one way every day.
One way, and then
One
you
way.
turn around at the end of the
Go
day
home.
after you've been dipping candles all day.
Home.
What do you love about it?
I just love Dollywood, and I love working with people.
Dollywood is like a family, and they've treated me really well. They've let me create what I want.
Dolly and I started the same year.
You and Dolly started. Have you met her in person?
I have.
What's she like?
She's just like everyone thinks she is. She's always the same. She's happy, fun.
She is just the sweetest person you will ever meet. And what you see is what you get with Dolly. She's just a wonderful person.
Welcome back to Christmas at Dollywood. I am with the entertainment manager, Roger, here in the cornerstone of all stages at Dollywood. Roger, where do we happen to be today?
We are in Dolly Parton Celebrity Theater. Christmas in the Smokies is here. It's our flagship Christmas production show. It's been here since 1990.
It's Christmas in the Smokies.
Changed some over the years, but the essence of it, of family, spirituality, is still right there at its core the whole time.
Okay, now this particular show, is it all music? Is it theatrical as well?
Yes.
Dancing?
And yes. And yes.
Okay, let's check them all off.
We have an orchestra out front, so that's the big thing. You know, as Dolly would say, it's about the song, it's about the music.
Which is unusual today when you go to a park, right?
Yep.
And see someone actually playing their instrument.
Yep. And we have that sort of glitz part of it, but it also tells a story of family. It tells a story of someone coming home for Christmas. It tells a story of someone falling in love and getting ready to be married. It looks at the Christmas through the eyes of a child. It also looks at the true meaning of Christmas, the spirituality, why we're here.
Of course, if you listen to Dolly in any of her interviews, I know that you know her, but that's something that's very important to her, along with those family values. That was part of her upbringing as well.
Yep.
And it kind of bleeds over into the park, the productions, the entire staff.
Yep, absolutely. And that's the way she wants it, and that's the way she's going to get it.
It's a beautiful role to be in, to be able to engage with people one-on-one like this. It's very personal, and it's just a different kind of connection.
You were telling me earlier that this started with your dad?
It did. My dad and I were a duo. I've grown up coming to Dollywood, so I always wanted to be a part of this. So we auditioned as a duo and started during the Bluegrass and Barbecue Festival here in the summertime, and would come up once a year. And then last year when I turned 19 and I could, venture out into the world on my own, I started coming here a lot more. I've had so many amazing experiences. I've gotten to walk in 2 of her parades here at the park, and it was just an amazing experience to see so many people so excited to see Dolly back on the park and welcoming her back and see her excited to be here and not only just see that magic through the air but be a part of it and walking. I cried a lot, but it was an amazing experience.
You know, if you hear the phrase, this Christmas is for the birds, you might not think it's such a good thing, but where we are right now, it is a great thing because we're hanging out at the American Eagle Foundation with Ashley. Nice to see you, Ashley.
Hi, it's nice to see you too.
Okay, first off, this is what I've seen so far is so cool. Tell everybody where we are and about the American Eagle Foundation.
So we are at the headquarters of American Eagle Foundation, and we are currently standing in our barn that houses all of our educational ambassadors.
When you hear that phrase, educational ambassadors, that's because these birds, they can't be out in the wild, correct?
Correct. So they are all non-releasable for some reason, permanent injuries, or maybe they're human imprinted. So there is a reason why they cannot survive in the wild. So they work with us to be educational ambassadors. So this is Saphira. She is very chatty and she's one of our most vocal eagles, but she is about 5 years old, just losing almost about the last brown in her head. It takes a bald eagle 5 years to get their full white head, and at 5 years old, she's just losing that last bit of brown. She might actually keep a little bit though. Challenger is in his 30s and he was the first bald eagle trained to fly inside of stadiums, NFL stadiums, MLB stadiums. And he was flying across the nation. We like to say he's the world's most famous bald eagle, taking flights during the national anthem and just really wowing people and bringing attention when we needed it most to the bald eagle when they were at the brink of extinction, and he helped us serve our mission of protecting the bald eagle.
Now, this is called, of course, American Eagle. A lot more than eagles here, though.
Absolutely. So we also have vultures, hawks, owls, falcons, and even a raven.
Speaking of hams, I think there's one approaching us. Oh my God, it's a silver fox from the hen house. It's just the famous Rooster Greg is here. Bahakel out of Charlotte, glad to have you, Dollywood. With Rooster Greg, excuse me, he's a silver fox. Look at that camera work. They're working hard. Black and wings, Greg. Black don't chicken wings today. Oh, I'm glad I didn't scare him away. Rooster Greg, having fun in Dollywood. And we're glad y'all tuned in. We're having fun. Chicken paparazzi, Dollywood. Oh, he's looking good. Lord, he's everywhere. Security. Y'all come join us in Dollywood. And y'all stay tuned. I know they got a lot more fun things ahead.
Now that's a hit.
Happy holidays, everyone, and welcome back to Christmas at Dollywood. If you're just joining us, we've had the most spectacular time sharing the sights and sounds from this magnificent park.
Yeah, and it's only getting better because Dollywood has cut on all the lights right now. And speaking of lights, we're going to head into the chapel and hear a beautiful performance by the Candlelight Carolers. Let's go.
With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, happiest season of all.
There'll be parties, they'll sing marshmallows, they'll sing his caroling out in the snow.
There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago.
Dolly's faith is very sincere to love God and recognizing that God has loved her and blessed her, and we're happy that we can continue that story and make that a part of even our guest experience. Dolly's from Sevier County. This church is a story of Sevier County. And so a lot of elements here are a reflection of the people who worked hard, who labored hard, who built this area. And so there are a lot of pieces in here that are a tribute to their work and to their faith.
This is something that you don't see in a theme park, right? A church.
We've been out here for 50 years, almost 50 years, providing church in a theme park.
So this is a working church. I mean, you have services here every week.
Yeah, it's a good question. A lot of people think it's part of just the show or the thematic story of this area of the park, but we have church here on Sunday, every Sunday that Dollywood is open. It's quite an honor. Man, I get the privilege to welcome a lot of people on Sunday, you know, that gather in here as strangers, but I think we leave as a community of faith.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Glacier Ridge. Here at Dollywood, we love the holidays. And we think it's always best when it's spent with the folks you love. So, we like to tell a little story that reminds us of family and the joy and the little miracles that fill this most special time of the year. Music and ribbons and paper and presents, all things that are better when shared with someone you love. Dollywood, we hope you have a beautiful holiday season, surrounded by the people you love. Happy holidays.
Hey girls, I found Dolly's closet. It's pink, it's pretty. I think it's time for us to buy ourselves some Christmas presents. Come on.
I'm a country girl, country girl. Wanna dance all night. I'm a country girl, country girl. Wanna dance all night. I'm a country girl, country girl. My country boy, a country boy. Yeah, treat me right. I'm a country girl, country girl, my country boy. Yeah, treat me right. Treat me right.
Welcome back to Christmas at Dollywood.
We have had the best day so far, and man, that cinnamon bread was so good, wasn't it? And I think we're gonna get to see Santa soon.
I hope so, but before that, we're gonna go over to Pirates Voyage. I understand that Adam has a very special guest standing by.
Anna, Greg, we are here hanging out on Buccaneer Bay at Pirates Voyage, a dinner show that is fun for the whole family. And guess what? You never know who might drop in. Oh my gosh, look at this. It is the one, the only Blackbeard. Oh my
I
gosh.
have asked you, Swab. Welcome to my bay.
Wow, and you have a friend.
Ah, yes.
Who's your friend?
This is Bonnie. She's 4 years old. She's my Scarlet Macaw.
Wow.
And truly one of the loves of my life, eh? Such a
Bonnie,
sweet little thing.
it's nice to see you. You would think I'm like a bird expert by the time, this is not the first bird I've encountered today, but it is
Really?
certainly the most colorful
yes.
bird I've encountered. And that's kind of what this whole show is. It's colorful. Blackbeard, from your eyes, tell us about Pirates Voyage.
Well, Pirates Voyage, when you come to see us, you join our cruise, one of two.
On your feet, all of you.
And we train you to teach you how to become a pirate.
No spoon. You got to eat it like a pirate, like this.
We also have a fantastic 4-course feast.
What kind of food are people going to eat when they come and watch you perform?
Well, you're going to enjoy a Buccaneer biscuit, creamy Voyager soup that seems to be one of the most popular things.
So I've been told that for Pirates Voyage, the trick is to take the biscuits, dunk it in the creamy vegetable soup.
You'll have some sugar-coated ham. You'll have a crackling piece of fried chicken. And of course, a walk the plank dessert. And of course, you'll be seeing, well, there's flipping, tumbling, diving acrobats. There's sea lions, mermaids, and even a legend that the Pirates Bay is haunted by the ghost of Davy Jones himself. One of the things about doing this and being a pirate is that you get to take people out of their daily lives. Come live the life of a pirate for a day. Enjoy yourself. Become part of the crew. Yell arg and yo-ho all night long. Have a good time, matey. That's what we do.
What's it take to be a pirate?
Oh, it takes a lot of things. Of course, the first thing is you've got to be able to sound like one. Have you ever tried to sound like a pirate before?
No, R.
All right, well, put a little more into it. It's more from the chest. Arr!
Arr!
There you go. Now you're on your way. You'll also have to learn how to sword fight. Just swing on a rope. Well, how to handle your rum properly, that sort of thing. And of course, once we bring new pirates on here, we have to teach them how to do all those things to be a pirate. So when you come see the show, you'll see exactly what they're capable of. It truly is a wonderful experience for the entire family. You were talking about all it takes to be a pirate. It's also the pirate look. There you go, lad. What do you think?
Is it, do I do it?
I think it looks good. The long hair suits you, I think.
List, the big guy, he's inside.
I can't believe it.
So do you think you're on the naughty list or the nice list this year?
My wife would say the nice list, my kids would say the naughty list.
Yeah, probably the same in my house.
One way to find out.
Should we get inside?
Always.
Let's go.
The fire is glowing, outside it's snowing, and Santa's on his way. Hanging up the stockings by the fire, we'll desire to hold each other near. We'll be close this Christmas, close this special time of the year.
Oh, wow.
Anna, this is more amazing than I thought it would be.
I mean, we are still in the Smoky Mountains. They've imported this snow from the North Pole because it's always got to snow where Santa is.
Yes, and Dolly built Santa's cabin for him here.
I didn't realize they were such good friends.
Now we know.
Now we know. You know, there's always Christmas music playing wherever Santa is. It always smells like Christmas cookies. It's so magic. I think he's just around this corner.
Oh, boy.
I know Santa's really busy working on that naughty and nice
he is.
list. Hope he has time to see us.
Santa.
Hi. I can't believe we're looking at the Santa Claus.
It's him.
Are you nervous? It's time.
I'm nervous.
Naughty or nice?
I'm ready.
Which one's it going to be?
Santa, tell us.
Ah, you did it. Merry Christmas.
Santa, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I had my emotional support chicken. It's been a rough couple of years, but we got through it.
You never know who you're going to see here. It's such a fun and exciting place.
You've got to be the prettiest train engineer I've ever seen.
Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Whoa!
You got me beat on that.
Lower, Greg. Whoa, whoa.
Hey, hit it like you're mad at it. Ah, there you go.
Looking good, girl. Can you give me one of these? Give me one of these?
Always.
Let's go.
Welcome back to Christmas at Dollywood. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't believe we're at the end of such an incredible day.
It's been magnificent, and we truly hope you have had just as much fun here as we have. I'd say I have a newfound affinity for Dolly Parton. I've always been a fan, but wow, she has touched so many lives.
Yeah, including ours.
Hey, look who just made it back to the park.
Adam!
I made it! I have seen pirates, I have seen bald eagles, but it is so exciting to see both of you.
Well, thank you. You as well. And I would think that we would be exhausted from running around all day, but I feel energized.
Me too. You know, I celebrate Christmas, but I also happen to celebrate Hanukkah, and both holidays are happening at the same time this year. So to celebrate two holidays with all these lights in this amazing theme park is truly special.
Yeah, and speaking of special, a special thanks to all the folks that work here at Dollywood that have welcomed us with open arms.
Including the Queen herself, Dolly Parton. Thank you, Dolly.
Thank you. So from all of us here, Merry Christmas
and
Happy New Year!